Yes, what's up? Hi. How's it in the name of Christ? How you doing? It's your girl Cranky Karabo. I hope you're good. I hope you're peachy, I hope you're stellar, and I hope you're in a needle bunch. If you're not, welcome to the party. Is that just not the story of our lives? Let's stop fidgeting with the hair. Alrighty, so today is the 7th of 11th. 7th of November 2024. It was 16:27, as at the time I started chatting here is probably 16:28 now. And the topic of the day is if only you had this much ambition for real work. Anyway, whatever. So, you know what, guys? I'm encircled by a cornucopia of Beavis and Butthead, male and male pairings of crazy people. Right next to, or maybe Dumb and Dumber, I don't know, right next to Thelma and Louise, female pairings of just crazy. Or Bonnie and Clyde, male-female couple pairings of crazy. Bottom line is, ang banani, you're dying. Mamelang, I got just like a plethora of nightmares, but it was actually just really more like happy dreams in my particular space. Because for y'all, it's nightmares of Mafu Alona, and I'm just gonna put this out there like Tlhokofala. Every time I close my eyes, I get a vision of me walking down the aisle to one of them. Naive. There was also another one that was like, oh, America. He was the only one that you gave a chance. That's what's good. And footing ninama condoms, as if though you're in any position to actually be giving me instructions as to what to do with myself. Alright. So last night I very starkly got an understanding from the Lord. I saw a gravestone at some graveside. I don't know. Maybe somewhere there. Okay. Laurel and Hardy. It could be that too. Beavis and Butthead. It could be that too. Dumb and Dumber. It could be that too. Just basically male pairings of Uhlanga. Amadota that band together Bahlanga. Libo Thelma and Louise. Bo Cheriba bandang together and Defela Uhlanga. Libo Bonnie and Clyde, couples that are in it together. Laloya, Lily too. Girl, whoa. Gotta be rough. I mean, have you been listening to me? These guys, Baba Loyang, how in the world are you able to sit next to one and just like take that in your stride as a husband? Or what chances are, top of that, what chances are, or you are always like eating inestam from this dude, because he is your partner in crime, gather or cult. There is no honor among thieves, bugger. Understand ukuthi lenja le madlisi South Africa nawe iyadlisa awukho special. But anyway, ke moyeni wa gago monke. Utlwelang. Apparently allegedly nna ke a tlhokafala ho ne ke kry ditoro nna tse fela tsa go shwa madi a ntsa phumulwa mabane ke bone bathroom ya go heso e ba renovatang. It tletse ka madi mo fatshe, and then when I came close it was actually pomegranate seeds. It was pomegranate like paste. God was like, they're gonna try to spill your blood and all that's gonna come out is fake blood, like prop blood, like the kind of blood you find on like a movie set, hey, like Van Damme out here be like licking it because it's sweet. That's what's good, because it's actually really rather tomati soso. It was pomegranate juice, but it was not really actual blood. Evidencing that I'm not going anywhere, but guess who's going everywhere? Yo. Angin sabi. Ang banani. Bo kibo mang Thelma and Louise. Like ladies, wait again. If only bo sisters. You know, sister girl, I know you don't understand, but you're gonna have to understand. He's my man now. Make it like Jill Scott. You're getting in the way of what I'm feeling. Mamela, we just over my dead body now on social media. I'm sorry, like tomorrow I'm gonna rock up and I'm gonna answer again. Oh. Or maybe the next day or something. Heck the big board, cause great guess what? Get better get la moody moon. It's in you. Mara Aribuenga this thing. Mabani ki low relay. I don't know when, hopefully this week, and when he dies, hashtag goodbye. Okay? You're gonna spill my blood when rather all it is tomato juice or tomato paste or pomegranate paste or heck is it, give me something red, beetroot. It's just something else in Jeffela, but not my blood. It'll waste that juice, you guys. It'll waste that pomegranate. If you like, gotta bring me that pomegranate. I need some superfoods in my life. I don't have enough fruit in my diet. I've got a low fiber intake ever since Khoba very dry up in these streets. So ke feel nka re tlogelang go senya di pomegranate le di tlisa mo jarateng nna ke lo di kenya mo hara blender be ke di just ke na bona to get some kind of feeding all up in my bones eyes. Because right now listening at props, listening at the props at stage, it's a set, yeah, movie. Out you looking like you got blood that's gushing out marara, it's a rona horriki juice. Udwelang. Hana mo totokafalang mo other than you. This is dire, this is serious. You be thinking uronaka tokafalam on my way out marako paratlotling. Haribueng. Hake batlen na with every day tshwantse nna ntse ke tla mona ke tlotlotla ke tlo bua ke communicate taba re leng tlala hampe. Ne? A ke batle. Nna ke batla go bloma ke relax, ke make like a flower and maybe even ke ithute go layer the edges responsibly instead of msebetsi ona wa go bora. Ne? Ke feel like I lost my 80 mara ha le di kene whatever you don't gotta di kena. It. Mamelang, first and foremost, ke lorile my ex-boyfriend finally boarding bus that his brother was in. Ha, nshilonga tabantu baya boda. My ex-boyfriend's brother passed away long ago and wangene basi wahlala next to putwa khona and the bus started ya khana. Basi ke ha itsamaya. Yena I just sorry all bambiling a shone. I just sorry Karabo outlook next. Ke ha ke na mo basing mo abutwa ga na leng teng. I thought o kene mo basing ya mafu. My ex-boyfriend is on his way out. What tlhokafala like nataba. O swateng shem aski sigel o no mothusa ke go loy. Yeah. Family go fela mme wa teng ha re mama a ke go no mothusa mona ha loy di cousin le mothusa. Janong ke ha ke le ka lo boloka second boy. A ke re mo bolokang second son because at this particular juncture ha ke nataba le bo beavers and butthead le bona ba le those that operate by le sonor. Baba operating as the Lone Ranger. They're like snipers on a roof after trying to shoot Donald Trump. Abawinaka landslide. You are also individual, unique assassins in your own capacities. Halibereke le batho. Marakaje go ke batla bua le beavers and butthead. Ba pherang le banna ba each other with each other men with men. Thelma and Louise, women with women. And then a Bonnie and Clyde, couple pairs of men and women out here literally coming at Christian females and Christian males in these streets. Girl, otlo bloma jwang de abuji o bloma jwang de adlisheri loyang sona obo tsepa gore ha tlo go jinsa. Like I said, ain't no honor among thieves. Anyway, whatever. Ke lorile ka monna o tsotsweng ka 1966 ka February. Angazi ukuthi kamala ko yini boy, but I saw an engraved tombstone out here 1966 February to 2024. Bye. I don't know what your name is, but you were born in 1966 in the month of February in particular. You are dying and it'll be good riddance. I'm going to feel the loosening of the brassiere straps. I'm going to feel the loosening of the corset. Around the figures that we did not sign up for. As soon as die out, see your die. La Tokafala, you think you be out here hooking up murder vibes on Cran K? Ling Feditoro, Ling Horisise, Usi Hogebe, oh no. Oh no. Ling Feditoro. Mara beyond the door, there's really not much else you can do. All you be doing out in these streets is spilling some grape juice. It's not even coagulated. Yeah, like a lot of can you coagulant? Hey, it's an anti. Yeah, anti. Is it anti? No, just a coagulating, like, you know, bit of spicy thing. Like go iyango biochemistry, go chemistry. Iyango chemistry. The emulsifiers, the coagulating agents to thicken up grape juice. It look very much like blood. Do the same thing with pomegranate seeds. Anything eling running jefela esa bugeking nkareke madi. Something yang coagulating agent. At least real looking. How ka tamo benefit like your little squirting thingy my bobby and be like on me, and then I'm like, oh, look, Jabu. Whoopsie, it looks real. Okay, this is what's good. I'm going to like sit here and then make it on and play dead. Is that enough? I got it. Of course not. And that's why you gotta go to hell. Kilogile monna wa ko America. Ale mo mahareng. Yo guys. Have you seen Mullo? Like Up close and personal. I personally haven't. Like, I will admit, ukutangaze mina ngibona umlilo up close and personal, yes. Like omningi nje, like a wildfire, it's always been at a distance. Like, let's smoke that thing. A little bit of a billow in the sky, just a plume, just hanging out, hovering overboard, and then you hear those cracklings of fire. But I guess okay, like 5-2, like mopela molo, like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Yo, they were probably really going through a lot. I guess okay, molo and inferno up close and personal. Mar, motoron ke ha ke utlwa, ke u fila o le encircled around me. Outi ena e rola nkare a chicken in a rotisserie. Ka mohara mollo wa teng. A kopa tshwarelo. A re ke maswabi for go ravasetsa ngwana modimo. Take me out of here, please. Rolling around mo mollong o mongwe o ne le hectic. O bu yena in and of himself nkare ke chicken mo rotisserie. God, I get it, he's American. God, I'm sorry, please, God. Shut up, idiot. You had to go. Hey, my man, the guy from America, so you can understand he's from prison, so it's real hard to get a job. That's what's good for him. Ke ex-con, abu tuateng. Marobatla Karabo. Utlwelang. Sigebengu sele. Se sentse le busy ka nna hard no go ka dikere sentse di chisa. The other day ke bone razor. Bathong. I said the death ritual. The Lord showed me that one of my days mone ke ntse ke rapela ke rapi rututu. Ke ntse ke rapela di modimo wa rena isa. He had applied for a job and it was as good as his. Ne batlo mo fa mosebetsi a be le 9 to 5 nyana a tlo gona ho lo afford apartment without wondering hore ke tloetsang left to right. I get go tshaba khutlela tronkong. That's what's good. So crime is really hard to come by, mara o batla stable income. Athola msebetsi aba set up. Next day ba mo phonela ba re hide but sorry we could not take you. I guess the reason again it does not matter, and God was like, I did that for you. So he will have nothing to look forward to. So he will have nothing to go to. So he will have nothing to look at. So he will do nothing but ruminate and tax himself and chill in his little hut until the demons catch up with him to a point where he's going to fulfill the very prophecy that I gave. That otlokonya bullet. He's going to swallow a bullet. Over my dead body die a second day. As Jesus Christ. I will not be killed a second time by this guy. Yeah, never. Over my dead body. That's what's good. Before I will let that man get a job when he prevented you from getting one. And all he can do is invest in witchcraft. Wabona life, yeah, that little ex-convict ya kwa America. Ke maphelo a lona kaofela. Modimo o tlo le kwala mejako. Le nna a ke re wetse keng guys, we're in this together. Together, we're in this together. That's what I'm getting at. Hey, two can play this game. You thought you were the only ones out here able to manipulate things spiritually. You thought you were the only ones able to manipulate izinto spiritually. Shame. I feel sorry for you. I really truly do feel sorry for you. You know why I feel sorry for you? Because you have to wave a magic wand and do satanic rituals, drink blood, have sex rituals that are going to give you chlamydia, the clap, and HIV alongside super gonorrhea just to curse a Christian. But you see, all we gotta do is get down on it. Get down. We just gotta get down on our knees. Like, that's it. I didn't have to drink no blood. Yo, I didn't have to sleep with nobody to get ahead. Yo, I did not have to do anything strange, and I did not have to hurt any family member. I did not have to do funny, weird, odd stuff to essentially do exactly what it is that you guys do to us, to everyone, to the world at large. Halesaloya king. You thought you were the only ones out there able to manipulate spiritual events, but then you forgot that there is a power behind umuntu on their knees. A person out there on some Jesus Christ, crying all night long in tongues, praying all day long, fasting. We have got more power than you ever can have in the occult, and we achieve similar feats to you. We achieve mafu too. Hey, we can also kill. That's what's good. We achieve taking away of people's jobs. Yeah, we can do that too. Hey, we achieve breaking up relationships. Yeah, we can do that too. Basically, everything you do, we can do it too. But in the name of the Lord. Hey, yeah, I'd be out here causing your girlfriends to walk away from you, aren't I? Liba propose it, and now they're like, engagement over. Look at me. So discord between a devil worshipper and his victim. Yeah, my ministry is breaking up y'all's marriages. No, not marriages. My ministry is breaking up y'all's relationships. My ministry is causing your nyatzis to just refuse to be edible anymore. Like these poor chickies be agents bajisiwa. Nesta mulipiruti batonkabasa mkareke masaya bajisiwa. Can't get out. The chicky's only 27 and yet she's out there hanging out with some 35-year-old married man. Girl, time. You need your own husband. I'm making them walk. Ministry ya mina is mo fitileng teng. So jaka gale lena le tseba go breaka di couple up. Le nna it appears ke a gone, hey? Le lo kena go lenyalong fa le tshwatle monna le mosadi re ba ska ratana. Yeah. I know how to make some females also walk out the door. I know how to make a man be out on some I'm sorry na ke tlonga lenyala Jezebelinyana ya gong just up period blood. Because you see, I make people go to God and pray and ask, lo muntu lona granshapu right for me, o ang jesa o dintang, and then mudimu wa bansa, halala, banang, o blomile jezi nza lawyer boyfriend, amo fostora alo monyala. At last my love has come along when this dude was not planning to propose, but now he wants, at least he's just got a sudden urge, very deep. Very strong. And then the guy finds out by happening upon Karabo's ministry. How? Don't nobody know. Because ain't nobody watching me. But from what the Lord is showing me, y'all are out there being gravitated away from by people. So it appears that I can also cause a breakup. I can also prevent marriages. Just like y'all. You busy. And from what the Lord showed me, I prevented the job acquisition of a guy in America. Like he's been making sure I don't get monetized, I don't do anything else about the next order. Get a YouTube channel because you wanted to be the only provider in these streets for me. I get but I recently have a cousin. I get it. Oh, but it's a construction like I'm thing and like you feel like onerous much, like you are laborious and tedious, like you are lingering much too long, like hashtag get out, hashtag ufetsaning, hashtag long dropong. I'm just exhausted, get out. But you know, it is what it is. Let's just move on. Like construction work thing. I get it. We are out here peeing in a bucket, and I'm not feeling it. Am I not looking more cute? What? Anyway, whatever. Have a cousin that actually gave me a job and then rescinded. And yena heki Thelma and Louise o busy ntsa kholuda le batho ba bang ba basadi mo strateng mona. O batla go nraba za go boxa go ke ya mo hara cockpit and then just kind of handle me and squash. Sisters wa go ba a vestigial organ. She's frankly negligible, microscopic, and really we can forget about her kausani. First of all, o re sindile msebetsi ona rong for on fire on ha qeta mo aba make sure nna ke kry msebetsi. Mamela sisters, hey a ke ro kry ditlante tsa gago ka boloi. Ke lahlile botsotsi le ke ya itsena. Ke wena pina sa gago ya hao eo ke se fela sa hao, except not really, because bua maka since ne o le busy. You've got a reputation for being alive. Lina la gago ke sadis even though you're dead. You've got a reputation for being alive even though you're dead. O tlhokafetse tlhoki o se topo, you're a stiff, you are immovable, you've got rigor mortis. There is nothing going on over there. We have flatlined. That's what's good. Kwenada ha gona pulse. Tlhokafetse. You've got a reputation for being alive but you're dead. Mara batho ke mo life mana ro mzalwane mara o bizo ntse o iphile sefutufutu sa parafino ntse o loya mzalwane ke go lo le via mabana ne ke tshloka ga ke batlo bua le wena a kere oh see, not only are you passing away mara before o tlhokafala o tlwella a kere o krale di business deals tsa gago tsotlhe ka boloi It's about to get real. Yeah, Jesus Christ showed me that you're gonna struggle now going forward. No matter how many rituals you do, your clients are gonna walk away from you. They're gonna make like Johnny Walker and get their stepping. But girls, they're going to be like, sorry, I'm moving my business to this particular company, this other. There's going to be a mass exodus from your client suite and from your little, well, you know, a role that you've been on for years on end. Yeah, there's going to be a mass exodus from you, girl, because in the same way that touch not God's anointed, do the Lord's people no harm. Yeah, wrong turn, like the movie. Wrong turn. Wrong turn like the movie, sister girl. Same way that when I apparently, allegedly, hands ke rapela ka di tongues ke sa tsebo hore ke reng mo lifeng, ke sa tlhaloganye hore ke reng mo lifeng. Allegedly, apparently, God Almighty has been organizing for me to basically be saying, seeing as she took my jobs, kopa lo le ena mo kwalle ditsela hore go be dry. Or no matter how many little spells she casts on her clientele, no matter how many of her people she tries to mesmerize ka ditlhare, or ba tle ba tlo sign a contract le business ya gagwe ha ba tlotla. Abe a face near by bitsang situation ena near termination time kisan ha se ke gole lora le busy ka nna le jwetsa gore nna ke tlo ba alone for the rest of my days. Ba batla go nketsa 45. They've been pushing up the goalpost. So when I was 35, they were like, no, she will turn 40 single. Now I'm 40, and they are now saying that I'm going to turn 45. Yeah, you keep pushing up the goalpost, saying, ha go nyala, ona motho o tlong ratang, top of the rako kara mosebetsi o etsa o tsang sense, ko sebetsa ko Makro, ko sebetsa ko Woolies, ko sebetsa ko Pick n Pay, ke skena di grocer. Ha ke tlo thola anything. And God was like, oh really? Kannete? Kannete, really? Really? And telling a really? Is that what we're doing? A really? Sharp. Two can play this game. You were given grace. Two can play this game. Lenna ngwanaka wa gona o etsa ntho tse le di etsang mara in my name. Wa gona hore okay o mbloketse mosebetsi e re yena he modimo wa ska o kraya. A ke re ra compete mona as to ke mang modimo wa ke mang true God ke o feng modimo wa mampela ke di ancestors tsa lona ke di demons tsa lona ke di tikoloshi di mamlambo di anaconda. Like we need to know, yo, or ke just I mean, I'm out just saying Jesu, but you are just saying anaconda. I'm out just saying Jesu, but you are just saying Tigoloshi. I'm out just saying Jesu, you are just saying sprinkle fenugreek. Sage. I'm saying Jesu fella, no other, just Jesus here, cross, through. And you are just saying ancestors. So Karabo. Polytheistic buffoon. So good. With my one God, we are about to do a miracle on Mount Carmel, a little bit of a test drive. And I'm out on some shot a little harder, hey? Yeah, I na moko Mount Carmel. I get let's about story sa Mount Carmel sa Elijah go Bibling. Elijah was like, maybe you guys should do a little bit of a war cry, hey? We are the prophets of Baal, and no one can defy us. And if you cannot handle us, we'll shout a little louder. We are the prophets of Baal, and no one can defy us. And if you won't bring down fire, we'll shout a little louder. We are the prophets of Baal, and no one can defy us. If no one is coming through for us, we'll shout a little louder. We are the prophets of Baal. Let's go to the first part until they faint. And then Elijah will stand on a mountaintop and be like, guys, maybe you should shout a little louder. Maybe you should scream. Maybe you should roll on the floor like a donut and some chocolate. I don't know. Yeah, maybe your God is sleeping. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. So maybe you should shout a little louder. We are the prophets of Baal, and no one can defy us. And if you want to prove it, we'll show you what's the rider. We are the prophets of Baal, and no one can defy. Ebatung, high school war cry. It's not working. And then herein lies the cranberry cake, coming in the name of no one but the God of the universe, God of Abraham. Great is your faithfulness to me. Amen. I'll just feel like I did gospel track. And then then buki mo mollo wa K in a matter of moments. Mitsutswana nyana, just imzuzwana. Booyah, we are just be burning a sacrifice. Mara prophets of Baal laying on the floor dormant. Le blomile are just flapping like a fishy outside of the ocean, about to breathe its last. Le bolaelwa tabayaore la hesh. Mara just like Elijah on Mount Carmel, your Jezebel is gonna pursue me into the wilderness. Business go drawing bodo. Long despair, long gets ki feeling mara bottom line is la guys, just like the prophets of Baal, you are not only going to shout a little louder, following which you're going to then die, but you are also going to have your queen lady, your boss chick, pursue me after I prove that God is God. Hey, but like what's with the hair sharing, the obstinacy? Despite me essentially trying to reach Jazzy Jazz for Christ, Jazzy Jazz is still going to die and have her blood licked by the dogs anyway. Yeah, it's a miracle on Mount Carmel season now. Prophets of Baal, no more are you going to be able to do rituals that are going to succeed. Short circuit. Your magic wands be out there having a little bit of an electric current, the static electricity that's achieving no end. No more lightning strikes, no more Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I apologize. Because as you are attempting, you're also gonna die. So I have this cousin like no man's business. She's about to lose clientele, and and it's gonna be the thing that's going to drive her essentially to suicide. And then she's like Judas. And then there's the guy in America, lights out, bye, bang bang, she shot you down, bang bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang, oh, that awful sound, bang, bang. Karabo shot him down, and look at him, however, imagining in the run-up to that, he's gonna be the one to knock me out. Let's get the wrong chick. Like, I'm officially a heavenly assassin, like proper. I'm out here making like a sniper. I got the weaponry. I'm an archer, a samurai. I don't know, call me what you want to be. What you want to call me? A marksman, a skilled one, and then Nyonbulala. I'm going to succeed. It's time. Rufitile, we're there like a bear. Yeah. And the first thing that's going to be knocked out the way, hey, give me sebezi alone now. The tenders alone, that's in the lip is the tender preneur. Hey, all of a sudden it's gonna go dry. Your contracts are gonna go to other people. Essentially, you're gonna make like a celebrity that used to belong to the Illuminati, and she was like all hectic and so the busy got one eye symbolism and doing all different kinds of stuff. And then next thing, she's like out here living in a 3-bedroom apartment, go some negligible state, and really frankly, how in the world did you sign your soul to the devil? And somehow not end up the wealthiest like gangster in the streets? Why is your life not having a continuity thing going on with it? Why are you working a regular 9 to 5? Why are you pushing a regular underground business? Why so? It's because the dimpo, dineo, the promises that Satan didn't so bad. Dinali sell by date, Dinali expiration date, Dinali who I'm not working no more. I've reached my product life cycle maturity phase. I am done for. I flatlined. I'm obsolete now. I'm no longer viable. Whoops, I guess I was fooled. You are not maintained wealthy, you are not maintained famous, you are not maintained in whatever. Not everybody is a Beyonce that can sign her soul to the devil and still be out here killing it in her 40s. A lot of people that enter the entertainment industry get a one-hit wonder. Maybe they'll have a 5-year career following which they just fizzle out in favor of the new thing in town. That's now speaking about celebrities, but then in terms of lenabadi business, it is tenderpreneur. Yeah. You are just be getting the contracted people flooding to you. There comes a time when there's like the new witch in town. Like you're replaceable, like the bonga, the zonga, like the bluma, sitseleta malomo, tsa go ba le di polka doto. Guys, easy. Le chenchwa jalo. Le chenchwa jaaka di bluma setsa ngwana monyane o sentse na ithotela ga robetse. La chenchiwa girls, little boys. Jaaka di blumas. The best new thing that the devil can better use than you, he will give power to them. And it will be at your crazy expense. La latlerelwa. Next thing, you're not getting the same contracts that you used to get with the same witchcraft. And then you'll be singing, I can think of better days when I was a prolific satanist, and now things are falling apart. The devil is going to give you a little contract to a young upcoming occult practitioner. Otlo kazang betere, otlo recruitang way more people than you singers. Today, Oshwabene, Otsubane. Hence why Kilorleka a dude, Otswenka 1966 in February. Atokazala, however, not before first Ashapaka. Wang, wang, wang. So I said by the time I talk about he was flatlined. Antitwe musili steam. Ale papnat. Iliterla khuba flete. Ile nothing gives in these streets. Ile motho wa khuba almost, or he has been, or D1 from long ago. He was basically what do they call this thing? Khonalele word that I am looking for. Isn't regal, that means royalty, but like a relic. Dankisan. He was a relic. Honale relic ya 1966. Etlo expire no dilase. Ha etsa expire batho ba tlo bona hore bollo ga bo patale Karabo o tshela mo lifeng. Motho ke dinosaur go fedile ka ena ke dudu. Jaaka ga le dodo ga kana na ra kinge ke rona re ntse le busy re zama go nna ice age re tikira di mammoth. Nkare le rona ro phela re di endangered species. Le rena re toba expired. Le rena rona obsolete maturity phase of product life cycle ra fitla dan no dilas. Spitza paraffin hitting the ground running. Le rena re tlo fokotsega go ba nothing at all. Di balloon tse tswileng moya tse tsutsubaneng ke rena fa. So genye mo lifeng tse re tsola pele ka di rubbish. Occult magic. Only look at it in the entertainment industry. Let's get on that. Only look at it in the entertainment industry. Shabandi celebrity, go and look at old school 90s celebs, hey? Yeah. Bo, do you mind if I stroke you up? I don't mind. I did a joke the other day about that, how it is that these women that accommodate these occult men are like R. Kelly in their song, I don't mind. All through the night, Uktaga, she don't mind. Rain down on me, cause your love is never gonna rain on me. I'm tired of people always asking me what's happening, what's going on. They trying to see what's in my head. Why can't they leave me alone? Yeah. It's about time you listen to boom, shaga boom, shaga boom, shaga boom, shaga boom, boom, boom. Kilena molang resensa man. Lom lebo mathosa in the gravy marathi yo le olo omongo wa di dreadlocks ba hwe. The only one o khonneng ena go phiesa through ke Thembisiete, and even then she had to escape to acting. Whenever older and older and older. That's just what happens in the entertainment industry. On your one hand. Mara the rest, Hashem, either pushing regular 9-to-5s, they are trying to do business. It's just not giving. They can't come back into the entertainment industry. Trumpis, Iwe, TKZ, Kabelo Kena Liwan. The other two, the other one. Like, that's what I'm getting at, right? Yeah. It doesn't pay. Imiti. I know, Shem. It don't pay. It favors you just like the entertainment industry. It's also ageistic. It favors you when you're still young and killing it. But not everybody can be a CEO in the occult. Not everybody can be an occult high priest in the occult. Not everybody. Basically, a company, the majority of people that work there are underdogs. They are under, ground. The majority of people that work there report into somebody. The majority of people that work in any given organization are skivvies. They're runners. Most people don't make boss. So Udutse ko occulting only one little mere number. When most people don't make boss, imagining that you're gonna be the exception to the norm, you're going to be the one person who promoting but high priest over Gauteng. Let's go back. Happy. Ndi high priest sa go Gauteng una le banang le 17 ba di high priest. Le mamelang. Depending on how prolific and influential Lomuntu is, can indeed eventually be promoted to a high priest. It's like a child being born an heir of a throne, and from the age of 12 starting to rule an entire kingdom. And 12 in Japan. When his predecessor was 44, when his predecessor was 58, but because predecessor the kingdom gotta take in their stride that they got a 10-year-old king. Just deal. The occult operates much like kingdoms of that nature, where inheritance gets passed down baton to, frankly, whomever ought to be sparkling the most. So sometimes you be getting high priest at 21, 23, 25. So you don't, like, even Tabayore, it doesn't operate much like corporate South Africa, where you gotta do the time trudging through the streets, do the time going through the prison system, otherwise known as a 9-to-5 job, to finally be a senior manager, to finally be an executive, to finally be the occult sometimes operates much like an inherited company, where a 21-year-old CEO will be out telling you where to get off on a 50. So sometimes y'all got bosses that are just children. They just matriculated last year. They are wet behind their ears. They have just been taken out of the cot. They have just started walking. We live in a world that is extremely ageistic, and so therefore favoring the youth, even in the occult, given that the devil knows that the world loves that which is seemly to the eye. In these ezibukekayo, ezimtswembu, ezinhle, ezisha, abantu bayazikhetha over wena, osashwabana, osolususubana abuti. You got creases. I'm not feeling it. How it that much in comparison to a little bit of a give me water, make me lose my breath. Tyler, kimo, unzara bazabatwa kwa America, habazi boro ba iketseng, motho wa batho na le wa 21, 22. Yeah, it's very ageistic. The occult, entertainment industry, and life ya pizza paraffin ageistic. O tla ba le boso ya ngwana tubobo motho o fitlileng malobanyana o itsekeng o just yesterday ona apere onesie grower, baby grower, mara se le boso ya gago. So when I was in 1966, you ain't got no chance. You don't stand no chance. And so y'all are about to literally make like a flower and bloom. You gonna make like a flower and chill. Little bloom. You gonna have homeostasis like the ocean in the distance and the horizon. It out, you're looking orange, fuchsia, amber, and all these beautiful colors. And you're just looking at it with like a distant memory with a trickle of a tear down your face. Got nostalgia on some days were the days that I was wonderful. But now I'm 35, and apparently that is a geriatric in the grander scheme of the occult. The devil is also running a business. His kingdom needs people to be pretty. They need to be cute. Human beings have this thing that they do. It's unfortunate. It's called aging. Like they get tsutubana. And they start to look like creeps, like little pervs, you know? Like men, for instance, abadala, they are like 68 and whatnot. Habashela young women, yo, it's like you're like lana, yo, he pivot, mnangzomenzani, umdala lo muntu kodwa busy ungilandele emva. Yeah, that's the way. But if that same guy were to turn back the hands of time like R. Kelly and be 28 again, alemo hoto hotu, ako offer recruitment. Ako batla go kenya ka mohara occulte. Asentse ale motelle ale ripped the muscles. O tlo mo sheba on some jabu. Who but chung ambitious? Na ke jo if ke batla go ba mo satanist mara. Ntho tsa bo satane ga ke sho ka tsona. Mme wa ka nang go dile morena je. So se ke lela mona ke very apprehensive ga ke sho. Ke boifa go experimenta ka ntho tsena tsa bosigo. Di go sebeleditse mara wena ke a bona ke you know wa pere setlhako sa gago se he hempe he lebanta le o mopina ke a bona ro tlhokometswe le letlalo la gago la phatsima hape le kolo ya hao entle jwang o mara ke a tshaba ke a jabu themba sibusiso aba like no babe don't worry it's not that much. Like it like proper, like just like 2 years ago I was struggling, I was having such a hard time, and then I just, it's like networking. It's not even that bad. It's like LinkedIn. It's like LinkedIn, just that, we use spiritual means to, favor us, to do things in a way that favor us. So it's like you basically connecting with a couple of people on LinkedIn, and the next thing you got a new job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's LinkedIn, but the spiritual version. Just come. No, you can still be Christian. It's all good. Like, you don't have to let go of your religion. Like, Papa, it's literally just like LinkedIn. Just the spiritual version.
Okay. We say re kitla neng bosigo ka 7. Re tlo kopana ko kerekeng ya teng. Okay. Ke tla bona ne jang. Okay. I swear na because the dude in Defala, just by mere virtue of dropping a bad joke, because Omohoto Hakana Chiki be aja laughing. Next thing, Jabu has recruited an unassuming woman into the occult very easily. Mara Jabu under 68, people gonna be like, yo, minang depending on mungu baba tusa. They're like, yo, I met this scary man. He was trying to make me part of some cult, dog. Like, I can't, yo. Like little skeevy runner boy. When I walked in, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. I can't. When niggas a business card, I was like, I'm a party. Lolo baba, Angnandaba, no my driving Range Rover, Angnandaba, no my Motor Z7, Angnandaba. Yo, we are two, sir. Purely because he's old. There's something just so taxing about age. It makes you flatline, it makes you plateau, like an exponential decline. It removes your swagger. It therefore kills the ability to recruit into the occult too. The older you get, the harder you become. When you're older, you look like some hag, like some witch that's out here trying to make children do bad things. You just look like some 45-year-old woman out here outside of a school. Obafadi ruemes, obafadi ice cream, until they are poisoned. But when you out here looking like Tyler, when you out here like giving Helly and Chloe Bailey, when you still 2 years old, basically fresh out of the womb, when you out here still saying goo goo gaga, when you still got baby hairs and some baby teeth, you are still with your milk teeth. I know, it's so easy for you to convince a person, ka smile sa gago se turang, eh? With your pretty face, your dimples, your fresh face, your plump cheeks, your clear skin, your skinny figure, your hourglass shape, oling full, oling black, oling the gray hairs. It's so easy for you to be like, nah, it's like LinkedIn. It's just like a networking that we do. And it's just a place for us to get together. On top of that, girl, you're gonna make money. You're gonna coin it. It's gonna give it's worth it. Just test to try it. Like, look, I'm only 22 and I've got this car. I'm killing it. Like, I am here with like a big car that people 10 years my age only now are only able to afford. So what do you say? I don't know. Hey, it's just that I come from like this Christian family household. I was raised Christian, and I'm kind of worried that maybe it's gonna mess with my relationship with Jesus. No, you don't have to let go of Christ. I'm also Christian. Yeah, making like Taylor Swift. I was just speaking about how you still Christian and yet LGBTQ too. Pro LGBT. Yeah. I'm also a Christian. Yeah. So then they prosper to recruit people into the occult because they're just so crazy cute and so pretty. Oh, yeah. Ageism is catching up with all of y'all that are my peers. I told y'all. There's nothing here on earth that pays off more than godliness, because your night matures like a fine wine. Even when you are just being 50 and you're evangelizing a person for Jesus, nobody is going to think of you as a creepy older lady that's trying to induct people into a cult. They're just going to look at you as one day, man, I'll focus on the things of God. I'm not ready yet. But they're not going to look at you as a creep when you try to evangelize them. But when you try to recruit people as a 50-year-old man, into the occult, these Gen Zs be out here looking at you like, yo, megafuna ukungirecruiter for isatanism, Joe. Yes, like next thing bayandiza lapha kwami. Next thing bazongitshela ukuthi mina if I don't do izinto that they want me to do ngizobhoda. Yeah, no. Ngabaleka ndoda, ngabaleka ngayesontweni ngathandaza same time. But if it's some cute little dude or some beautiful girl, no shame, it's so much easier. So lena ba reachang maturation, lena ba reachang expiration date sour milk, lena that are 40 like Karabo, lena that are 45, 50, lena that are born in 1966 like the bugger that is about to pass away. You are about to lose ama business enu. Your witchcraft is going to expire, because for as long as Satan can't use you anymore, you know how Tinabo Karabo, we will always be like, if you can use anyone, Lord, you can use me. And God can come and use us at whatever age. God can use us. Sarah ought to be having a baby. Hey? But then Timothy was admonished to let anybody underestimate it, because you're so young. Hey? In the kingdom of heaven, God calls them both in from the cot. And also, since about the gray hairs thinking Elizabeth was already so old when she gave birth to John the Baptist. The Lord can call you old, call you young mara satane. Satan is going to be like, Satan 72. If you can use anyone, Satan, you can use me. And Satan is going to be like, Oliso, Monna, you've lost all your teeth, your grandship, everything is a den changada. Heaven, and on top of that, the comes to the name for manicure, pedicure. You've had 20 plastic surgery, your face is looking like a cushion, askis. Top of that, how was I piece together the sentence? You just look like a person suffering from midlife crisis. It's woman. You are not giving. You are not giving. You are not giving. Satan will use Gen Z language and tell you that whatever you're doing is not giving. He will properly tell you, Uguti, you are too old, I'm sorry. This here is like a modeling agency. You gotta be practically 7 years old when you start working here. Yeah. Because the world has a thing about how they look on the outside. The world has a thing about how they be, figa. The world has a thing about youth. And I am going to have a hard time successfully recruiting hundreds of thousands of people for the occult every single year through you. Kimaswabi. Next! I will let that some 17-year-old in high school. Perfect runner boy. Perfect runner girl. Perfect. Still popping pimples. Obalata bale adolescent. Do you understand? Put them on some Roaccutane, clear the skin, put a little bit of an outfit on them, lipstick, shapaka face, beat them at the eyelash and gaga, bat them, and cause a whole bunch of young women to consider this influencer wonderful enough for them to now also start one eye symbolisming, Illuminati-ing, out there doing all different kinds of things, recruiting Gen Alpha and Gen Z fresh out of their mama's wombs. When I, as a millennial and a Gen X, I'm so runsing as anako, your time has come and gone. Yeah, I've chosen the right kingdom, where it is that Jesus can use me at 40. He will still use me at 42. 47, 50, 91. I'm still relevant. Amen. David Wilkerson died from a vehicle accident at a very old age, and by the time he passed away, he had lost his articulation, his power of oratory, his his fluency in speaking. He was dottering about his words. He was struggling with his speech, but he was a well-spoken man, very charismatic in his youth. But he was still preaching at the pulpit, and every Sunday his church was here. Times Square Church in New York. It was here every Sunday. They were willing to listen to a dottering pastor stumbling over his words, stuttering, that initially was very, very eloquent. Because God can use anyone. Even when they stutter, you know that Moses was a stutterer, right? Oh God, when you're popping grays, when your whole head is silver. Do you understand? But the devil is going to be like, I'm sorry, the world just is not quite, it's not giving when you're old. The world, it's not very receptive to older people. The world considers you obsolete. You are indoor, that's driven out. You're vintage, kind of a relic. You are a dinosaur. Extinct, I'm sorry, this is not the ice age, it's 2024. So Fred and Wilma Flintstone, not today. Not today. You will knock on his door and say, but remember when I used to do errands for you during the days of apartheid? Yeah, but like you were 22 then, dude. The devil will tell you that in the days of apartheid you were just 17. So I mean, duh, he recruited you. Duh, he called you then. But now you're not giving. You are on your way out. I need the loo. Maybe that's why Lingtella sona, hey guys. Maybe that's why Lingtella gangaga. Langtella. Because I'm 40. And so because I'm 40 years old, you with your ageistic mindset, the occult of which has, I get the occult has made you obsolete at 40. Yeah, or it makes people, the world is ageistic. Yeah, you are looking at me the way that the world looks at you. And so you think, just take anything in my stride. And I feel like anything. Because that's what happens with you guys. Satan is loyal to no one. God, however, is loyal. It's written in his word that God remains faithful when we are faithless, for he cannot deny himself. The Lord is loyal to us through and through, through and through, through and through. Langudra, he will take you when why did that go blurry all of a sudden? What's going on? Yeah. Mudimu, the Lord will take you. Oh, Senanex. All in no one. It's written in God's word that we are treasure in jars of clay. That the Lord will take the weak things of the world and shame the strong. And he will take the foolish things of the world and shame the wise with them. That's God. So basically things that the world has tossed on the side of the street in Jeffela to flap its last, breathe its last like a fishy outside of the ocean. God takes it and converts that which is ashes into beauty. Mara Satani, oh very typically like the way that the world is. As soon as you get a little bit older, a bit of a fine line wrinkle, chicken skin, as soon as Njefela, your breasts start to become even slightly pendulous, as soon as you pop a gray, he's gonna be like, who in the world under heaven is going to listen to you when you are trying to reach them for the occult? When you are trying to bring people into the kingdom of darkness? They're just going to look at you as an old hag on the street. Oh, busy. You have to be 21. So, millennials, takatak, leng tshegela tabora ke na le 40 ke sna next. Marabo sisters, the two can play this game. Nami, I've been fra, and even though I have not prayed for God to take your jobs away, the Lord has shown me what it is that I've been praying. Because I get tongues. I pray in tongues, reshetete, whatever, all day and night until I sleep. And I'm always fasting. I'm presently in a fasted state. I don't break my fast unless I feel like, let me have a sandwich today. When it's too hectic like today and last night and pretty much yesterday, the past couple of days has been quite hectic spiritually. So I'm still maintained in a fast. Maybe during the day. That's what's good. Yeah. I'm fasted and I'm always praying and I don't know what I'm praying.